Hey Bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful and super thankful that you are joining in for a Plan With Me video today. So in this video, I will be planning for the week of November 29th through the 5th as well as December 6th through the 12th. Yes, it's a 2-in-1 Plan With Me Bestie and I cannot wait to share with you how I created these spreads. So if you want to see more, you already know. Stay tuned. Okay, so jumping in for the first spread, I'm all in the holiday mood, the festive mood. So I wanted to create like a fun, creative type spread this week. And I pulled the winter books as well as, my Miss Maker collection because I thought a sweater shop would kind of be cute to go with. So here are all the stickers that I pulled so far. And I pulled these beautiful sweaters from this winter sticker book, as well as a few of these boxes, and then I got this quote in that big box out of the other winter sticker book. And then I pulled some of these Miss Maker icons because I thought like a sweater shop, needed some tools, so I thought that was cute. So to start out, what I'm going to do is kind of draw myself like a little clothesline that I have hanging in my shop. And I'm trying to, make it kind of like a little bit of a wiggly line just to give it some type of character, not necessarily a straight line across. So I do that in between Monday and Tuesday, as well as the bottom of Sunday in my little empty space or note section. And I'm going to take a couple of these sweaters, and it looks like I'm going to actually have to sacrifice the labeling of Tuesday because the sweater is kind of large, but that's fine. I know it's Tuesday, so I'm actually okay with that. And I'm just going to try to position the entire sweater on the page and not have to cut anything off of it. So I'm trying to make sure I can fit that in. And then I'm going in trying to decide the pattern too, because I didn't want too many of the same colors next to each other. I wanted to give a little bit of color on both sides of my spread. And when I looked at it, I was like, okay, if I put this down, I'm going to actually have to sacrifice the entire day of Tuesday. So I'm going to split it a little bit more between Monday and Tuesday. So I'm going to pull this one up right quick, erase my line, and kind of start over, bring it up a little bit higher. And I think that'll work a little bit better. So that way I can at least notate a couple of things I got going on Tuesday on the appropriate day. And so that works for me. So yeah, and I chose this little blue sweater with the dog. He's wrapped in Christmas lights. So cute, you guys. I was so glad I hoarded these. And I know I do not condone hoarding, but I was glad I hoarded these stickers. Just because, I don't know. I was excited that I had something to kind of make this idea come to life. Okay, so then I'm going to go and do my other side and place these down. And y'all, I know typically I start out with my boxes, but this spread calls for you to do your decor first, do your little creative aspect, and then go in with your boxes. So I thought that if I went this route, I felt like I could make the rest of the spread pretty functional. So I'm just going to lift this up though, because I don't like how I have it angled. And like I said, I wanted to make sure I kept as much of the sweaters on the page. And now I'm thinking I need to white out the little lines in between because I just feel like it'll look better. So I'm going to take my white out and do that and just make it a little bit more cleaner around my little lines. And yes, okay, so now I like that. I'm going to go back in and draw my little faux lines so that way I don't interrupt it when I get ready to put my boxes down. So now I want to go in and find where I can place some boxes. And of course, I feel like Wednesday and Thursday definitely need one. And I don't know if I can fit one on Monday, just perhaps. I don't know if I could put some smaller boxes up there, maybe do a cluster of some sort of that. But I'm going to go with these bigger boxes initially. I didn't really have a design or like rhyme or reason of how I wanted them to lay out. I just knew I needed to put some down. So I chose these two ones from the Miss Maker sticker books, and I'm going to combine them each with one from the winter sticker book just because, I was like, well, I don't want the mix of colors to clash. And I felt like these colors were okay with the Miss Maker, so I could kind of mix them with the winter color palette also. So yeah, I like that. So I put that little cluster down I layered those two stickers together. Then I wanted to use this bigger one, this bigger sticker, because it says cozy days are my favorite, and I felt like that went so well with the actual sweater shop type theme. But I decided it was too big. It just wasn't giving. Then I had this other quote sticker that I thought I should layer with a box that says, bring on the sweaters. I thought that was cute too, but then I decided against it. I was like, I don't like it there. Let me see if I can make something else work. So if I put another box down, possibly, and I'm going to put a box here on Saturday because that's another day that I know I could definitely use a box. Got some stuff going on. I'm going to lift this one up so I can layer it underneath that one. So yeah, that works. Okay. Now I'm thinking, okay, maybe can I put this quote here somewhere, but I don't know. I don't like it, y'all. So I'm just going to save it for another spread possibly because I don't think it'll go on this spread so far from where I'm looking at things. So now I did have these little stitching, like I guess you could call them washi strips in a sense. But wasn't sure how I wanted to lay those out either. I didn't think they went. And sometimes when you're pulling your stickers, you just have to pull what you think will work. And then once you get into the planning process, you can actually see what goes with your flow. And that's where I was with the spread, you guys. I was just like flowing with it. And I knew I wanted to use these icons. And I thought, well, since I kind of have the Christmas aspect with the sweaters, let me put a little bit more of my sweater shop part in here with my Miss Maker stickers. So I'm going to take away like the Christmas tree and the Christmas presents. And I'm going to I'm trying to lift this up to see if I can straighten it because it looked a little crooked to me. But I'm like, yeah, it's not coming up. Let me just live with it. So I'm going to wipe those things out and I'm going to put down my little Miss Maker icons. And I put that yarn ball down because, you need some yarn to make your sweater. So I have a couple of those in various sizes, 2 different sizes. I have some scissors that I'm going to place down. I have this sewing machine that I'm going to put on Friday. And then I'm really like legit having fun with this. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so cute. I got this little pins and needle type push thing icon. And then I have like this tape measuring icon that I thought would be cute as well. So and I just decided to kind of line them up at the bottom of my boxes. I don't know, I just felt like that was where I was going with it. So I just kept with the same theme on both sides of the spread. And I put some thread down. And I thought, well, let me pull that up because I don't know if I like that color, that deep gray. And then I pulled this black and white yarn. Just felt like that looked better. So now I'm trying to see, okay, where else can I go with this spread? And I actually think that I need to white out this line underneath just to kind of make it look a little bit more seamless. I don't know, that was bothering me for some reason. So I'm just cleaning it up, giving it a seamless effect. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know how I feel about the details. It's all in the details. Okay, so I'm liking where I'm at right now. So now I'm thinking, okay, I really need to go in and add a little bit more, like some more things. So I'm trying to go through my book to see what else I can find. And I come across these red long boxes and I thought, okay, that's kind of different. They're skinny. I can write really small in them. And it'll just add another layer of that red and then give me some more contrast to the spread. So I had 2 of those. So I decided to use them both and place one on Thursday and one on Friday. And I actually feel like I need to straighten this one up just a little bit and maybe not overlap it too much. Okay, so there we go. I'm liking how that's looking, you guys. And yeah, so now I feel like, okay, what else can I do to really kind of bring this spread to life? And I'm thinking like, okay, I definitely know I need some bullet points at this point. So Thursday and Friday definitely can use some bullet points. So I'm thinking about that. So I bring out my little stencil, and this is the circle one. It was in I believe it was the Be Grateful, Be Happy box. And this one is a little tricky because it does not have like the line guide on the side of it. So I was trying to line it up with that box and get it as straight as possible. Hey, we're just going to go with it. We're going to go with it. I don't know how straight it is, but we're going to go with it. And then I tried to do the same thing with Thursday. It's a little tricky though, because you do have to kind of pick it up to make sure the line in the spaces on the horizontal But I think I did okay. I did okay. Good job with that. All right. So now that I got some bullet points in, and I can use some other little icons and things in the other on the other days, I think that'll help bring it out too. So I thought, let me go in with some labels. So I find these in the winter book, and they actually go in my color palette. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull one that says errands, because I definitely know I have errands on Wednesday, which is the first. And then I was like, well, let me pull something for Friday or Saturday. And then I put a reminder sticker in this blue color because I wanted to add a little bit more of that blue that's in that dog sweater to the right side of the spread. And then I find these, like, event stickers. It's I guess what I call them, like what, when, and where stickers. And I put one on Saturday because I got some things I got to do. Well, a place I need to be at on Saturday. And then I have a thing we're doing on Wednesday evening as well with the family. So I wanted to notate that potentially in that spot. So yeah, I thought that brought in some more of that color, you guys. And I'm actually liking how it's looking. So now I'm going through and I'm trying to see what else I can find, maybe in the Miss Maker book, and see what else I can add that could bring some interest to the spread a little bit. And I'm just flipping it through. There's tons of like craft stickers, but I'm trying to find something specific to like sewing, even if it's like a quote or something. And then I come across these stitches and I was like, oh, okay, let me make sure I remember those because I really do like those. And see, my main goal is to find something that will give me more functionality. I did come across these checklists in the Miss Maker sticker book, but I'm really kind of thinking at this point that I don't need to include them just yet and maybe save them for my after the pen, because I don't want to like compromise space that I might need later in the week. So here's where I'm putting in those stitches, you guys. And I thought the side of the page would, I don't know, I just thought they were cute there. So I'm going to add a couple of them on each side of the spread. And I lift my little sweater so it's not like it's stitched over the sweater, There we go. And I like it, you guys. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and see what else I can add. And I remember my little thread. I thought it would look cute there. So let me put it in this space. And I feel like I needed one more icon over on Saturday. So I'm flipping through to see what else I can find. And I find these pink scissors. They are cute too. They're a little bit different from the other ones. So I thought that was nice. Okay, so y'all, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let me think. What else can I possibly add to it? And I really feel good about it, honestly. So at this point, I think I should just go in and draw my little lines for my sweaters, my little clothing line, and then that way I can have fun with writing in this spread later, and I can kind of see where the spread is going. So I'm just going to draw in my little lines, and I'm going to draw me some faux clothespins. I just hand drew these honestly at this spread because I was just like, well, I don't really need to find a sticker for them. I can just kind of doodle them in, and I thought that was fine. I'm just sticking them on the line, y'all, and I'm going to tie me like a little bow to the side of my spread just to give it a little bit more character and flow in the creative juices. And y'all, I'm using a Papermate Flare pen for this. I always like to darken my lines and darken things on my spread with this particular pen. Just more so than the pen I write with which is typically a Pilot G2, either the 0.5 or the 0.7, but I like this one for just more bolder, like my creative aspects, I guess you could say. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for this spread. I am loving how it turned out, and I'm having fun with this sweater shop. Okay, so we're going to jump into my next spread, and this is for the week of December 6th through the 12th, and I pulled the All in a Season sticker book as well as the winter sticker book. This one is from, I believe, 2019. So for this spread, I wanted to do something like beautiful and festive. So here are the stickers that I pulled. I also have this scrapbook paper, but not sure if I'm going to use it. I got the boxes out of the All in a Seasons mega book, and then these like florals and that cardinal out of the winter sticker book. So I'm going to start out with these green boxes, and they're kind of like a arrowed box, but I thought they were festive and very pretty, and I love the green color. And it's a little bit different from the traditional green. It's more of like a lime green, y'all, but I was just going to use it. Then I thought, okay, I never use these stickers. So I was like, what can I do? I like them because they're pretty. And I was going for like this beautiful spread and not necessarily like a creative spread when I pulled these. So I was thinking, what can I do with them though? Because they're white and they kind of just blend into the page for me. So I always get stumped with these like wreath circle looking stickers. So my thought process is I could just use it as like cluster them together and maybe do some layering with them, and that may bring them out a little bit. So I'm just trying to find a good place on the spread to actually put them down. And I thought maybe if I move this sticker over to the other side, and it did not want to come up, y'all, so I'm just gonna leave it and just see where I can layer this over it. Possibly I thought maybe underneath it, like on Thursday, and do something there. And I thought, okay, well, I could put one on Tuesday. Then I remembered I had 2 more in the winter book. So I'm going to add the other 2 to the other side. And maybe this will make for something cute, right? That's what I was thinking. Like, let me just go with these because I do like them. And I can like possibly add some more florals to the wreath or something and make them into like some wreath stickers fully. So now I'm just trying to decide where I can place these other 2 on the other side. And I decide, well, Sunday would be a good spot. Let me put one there. Then I'm going to put one on Friday as well. And now I'm just going to see what I can work with, you guys, because they look a little off, to be honest with you, at this point. And I was just thinking, like, how can I make this pop? And I'm like, oh, they're circles, so I could outline them. So I take my pencil, and then I thought, oh, I'm gonna make ornaments. So I draw me some ornaments just by tracing the circle around the sticker and a little faux ornament topper, and I just hang them from, a point in the spread or the top of the spread. So that's what I'm doing here, you guys, and I'm going to use this as like my outline. I wasn't necessarily trying to be so creative with this, but it's like I feel like I need it to be just to make them a little bit more interesting, if that makes sense. So now at this point, I'm going in to add in some more boxes and cluster them. And I have these red ones that complement the green ones. And then I also decide that these blue lines just do not go. I felt like they clash with my red and green color palette. So I'm going to white them out to make this spread work for me. And I'm just going to white out in between the lines. I'm cleaning things up a little bit with my X-Acto knife because, if you scrape lightly, you can actually kind of erase your whiteout lines. And so that's what I'm doing here, just making sure it's like nice and neat. And I'm actually going to do it on the sides of the spread too, just because, I don't know, the little things, I noticed them. And so now I'm going to do the other side of the spread. I just felt like this made a difference, y'all. It made a whole big difference to me, to my eyes. So I was like, yeah, this is what I needed to do. I probably should have done this at the beginning, but hey, it's okay. So I'm doing that, and I did decide to white out the line at the top as well. And then I'm going to get rid of this December because I can't leave that up there. It doesn't work. I'm not going to worry too much about the stars, the starlight pattern. I'm going to live with those, but the rest of it, I was glad to see it kind of go. It was messing up my flow, okay? So now that I've cleaned up a little bit, and that's all I'm doing with this, is I feel better about it. Okay, so now I feel like, okay, I can go in and add in potentially some more boxes. But before I do that, I do feel like I need some type of topper. So I find this little thin washi strip from the Happy Planner. It's an old washi strip that I had in my stash, and I just pulled it. It's black and white as well. Not necessarily as festive, but I feel like it went with the spread. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit to make it flesh with the spread. And you guys, I love it. I love the division that it's giving me at the top, so that way it can look like it's part of this planner spread. And yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm so happy I thought about these ornaments. Sometimes you need to go with your first mind, but other times you need to go with the flow, okay? Planner tip for y'all, go with the flow sometimes. Let your creativity shine. So then I go through and I decide, oh, some black boxes could actually work on this spread as well. And so I go pull me some black boxes, And I just put one on Wednesday and Saturday. And I'm just really kind of clustering them throughout the spread because, I can put them kind of wherever because I've whited out all the lines. So I felt free, I guess you could say, in this spread, even more so. And I decided to place that one on top, and then my little ornament can hang from that box. I thought, yeah, that'd be cute. So now I'm trying to decide, okay, what can I add in that's a little bit more decorative, a little bit more fun with these poinsettias. I believe that's the name of this flower, and it's the Christmas flower. So that's what I'm going to call it. And I love it. So before I do that, though, let me add in my bullet points because I do want to make sure I put some of that on this spread before I get too crazy. And I've already whited out the lines. So I feel like, I need to get a little bit of functionality into this spread. So when you're getting creative, don't forget to add in some bullet points. That'll help you feel like your spread is more usable and you will use your spread throughout the week. So that's kind of how I like to make sure I balance functional but pretty with it. So, and I decided to put some on Friday and Thursday, but then I decided Monday could actually use a couple on it, actually 4. And then I'm going to put some in my note section, and I think that's plenty for this week because I can also make some checklists in those 2 green boxes. Also, whenever you're using your longer boxes, you can definitely turn those into checklists as well, and not just like important dates or things or important events or something. You can turn those into checklists. So that's what I plan to do with this spread if I need to. Now I'm going to go into my winter book, and I'm just trying to find some quotes, y'all, because I feel like this spread could definitely use some festive quotes. And I find this actual font, I think, is pretty. And this one says Merry and Bright, but I was really thinking it was too big, and I wanted like a lot of quotes in a sense on this spread. So I was trying to think, what else could I use? I could use that Peace and Joy one, and then I find this one that says Be Jolly. And I was like, well, I don't really have a lot of space for those because they're super large. But then I go and find in some seasonal books. And y'all, during this time of the year, I keep out all of my seasonal festive books on hand so I can reach them and have them. But I find in this book, I find this Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Deck the Halls, Be Merry. And I was like, okay, I'm going to put this one over here. It's red, so that's perfect. I put it on Saturday. I put Deck the Halls in between Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, initially I thought that, but then I moved it down a little bit because I was like, oh, it'll look better just to give myself a little bit more space there, spacing. And I'm trimming it a little bit because I don't want to compromise me being able to draw the ornament full out. And then I go in with Christmas Cheer, and I place it on Monday. In between Monday and Tuesday, I guess you could say. Then I have this Be Merry one, and I thought, well, I could put it down here, but I think it would actually look better on Friday. So I'm going to just place it here. All right. And now I'm going to go in with my decorative stickers, and I have these little hollies, and I'm going to place them in between my layered stickers. And I thought that was cute because, it needed some green there. Then I'm going to place my Christmas flower poinsettias kind of like on my little colored cluster boxes. And I thought that was cute. So now I'm going to go in, and I had to go pull out my All in the Seasons book again because I remembered there was some more like boxes in it, but they were skinny boxes, and I thought that would be cute to layer on this spread just to give me more functional space, and I can use some of these little empty spaces. So I tossed one on that note section spot. Then I'm going to put some in between Tuesday and Wednesday. Then I'm going to put another one on Friday. And so, yeah, y'all, I'm liking it. So at this point, I decided, okay, I kind of got some functionality on here. So let me go ahead and draw in my ornaments and just get the spread popping, okay? And so I take my Paper Mate Flare, and I'm just going to round this sticker out. But what I find was the sticker wasn't a complete circle or like a nice even circle. They were kind of all different shapes, I guess you could say, like a little warded circle. But I was like, that's okay. So it threw me off a little bit. So I took my white pen. This is a Signo white pen, and it's a thicker white pen, and it actually will kind of like white out your mistakes really well. So I love that, and I'm just going in and I'm cleaning up with it. So y'all, look at the ornaments that come into life. Like, I'm so happy that I did this at this point, because I just had no intentions on this, but it turned out, I feel like, to be super cute. I'm excited to write in this spread already. So, and I'm trying to be careful not to smear the Papermate Flare also, so keep that in mind too. And I'm taking my white pen, just cleaning it up a little bit. And I did pull a ruler just to make my lines a little bit more, you know, like to make them straight, so they wouldn't look crooked of me hand drawing it in. But I like how it looks, you guys. So now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I need a little bit more color. I just feel like the spread needs just a little bit more of a pop. And so I'm trying to clean up this one little spot, and I took my white out to do that. So I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I need some more color, and I need something right here at this bottom part too. Then that's when I remembered, oh, I got this cardinal, and I do think I have two of them. I have two in the book, but I'm like, well, maybe I only need one. So I'm gonna place him or her down here. I believe it's the spot, but I think she'll look the best. I'm gonna call it's a she in this spread, y'all. And I'm gonna place the cardinal down there, and I feel like, okay, she's just kind of perched. She needs something to perch on, so I'm gonna put me a skinny box down. And I thought that was cute. That was really cute. And now I'm going to place me another black box over here on Monday, which actually is perfect because Monday got a lot going on, so I can definitely use that other box in more functional space. So that kind of works. And I'm trying to clean it up a little bit, and I decided that I didn't want that box because I don't know, I thought that it would still look okay to hang from the top since I have that one hanging from the top. So I'm gonna leave it, but before I put it down, I did want to erase my little pencil marks and do a little bit more cleanup. You know, just trying to make sure it's nice and neat as possible, because I did do a lot of hand drawing in this spread. I'm taking my white out, trying to clean up a smear that I made, you guys, with my Papermate Flare. Yeah, you have to be careful with those. Then I'm gonna put my box down. Okay, I feel like I like it, you guys. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna reposition this Be Merry though, because I feel like it was a little crooked or something. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, and boom, I like that. So now I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yep, I still need a little bit more color to this spread. So at this point, I decide, okay, I can either put something down here on Thursday, which I think I still can possibly find something, maybe a quote or something, but then I'm like, it still feels like it would need a pop. So then I remembered I had these colored in small boxes, and I was like, maybe I could add in like these flag ones, and that could potentially add a little bit more color to it. And I'm like, well, let me save that, because I don't know how much more real estate I need for the week. I mean, I could add something on Thursday, but where would I put it on the other side of the spread? And then, so I'm like, okay, well, while I think about that, let me go ahead and add December. So I pull my Dates and the Holidays sticker book, and I find this little December label that I could put at the top. And then that's when it hit me, you guys. I was like, okay, I need to, at this point, color in these ornaments. So I go grab my Crayola Super Tips, and I find this one in lime green and this red one. They are a little bit off in color, but I decided to go ahead and use them because the spread just needs something. I was going in between doing this or doing a color pencil, but then that's when I remembered the one on Monday was kind of like whited out a little bit. So I knew that it wouldn't pop as much as a marker. So I'm going to use the markers, and I'm just outlining them and coloring them in. And I feel like already even though it's not the direct color, it just did what it needed to do. It pops to me. It's like it brought the spread to life even more. So I was like, yes, that's what I need. And then I have the option to add in those other boxes later on throughout the week when I'm writing in it in case I need it. So yeah, you guys, that's it for this spread. I hope you have enjoyed this plan with me, you guys. I want to thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And let me know below, what's your favorite spread? I would love to hear from you. Thank you for being so sweet and so kind. Until next time, I love you. Bye.